He is France. I am Vlad. This is the Let's Talk Battle Rap podcast brought to you by letstalkbattlerap.com, the only place where you can get your daily editorials, articles, updates, artist profiles, all on one website. That's letstalkbattlerap.com. So support your guys and visit the site. And now, with no more further ado, I'd like to introduce to you my co-host, France. What up, player?
Yes, man, we're back. We had to spin the block this week. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all on Monday, you can call me Miss Cleo. You know what I'm saying? You can call me That's So Raven.
Set it off, player.
You can call me Back to the Future. You know what I'm saying? You can call me the Oracle. Don't call me for your parlay tickets. I don't got the future that I don't know the future that much.
Man,
but
what are you worth then? Come on, man.
How
can we monetize this, man? How can we monetize this Oracle?
I keep that one to myself. But on Monday, I did say, Vlad, listen, man, I had a feeling this easy drama wasn't over.
I had a feeling. I got a feeling. Ooh, it's gonna be some drama today.
Yeah. I mean, look, man. Monday comes out, by like 11 o'clock, the internet hits. Then we have this paperwork that comes out from URL's lawyer, sending it to Easy's lawyer, which was a response to a previous correspondence. Let's get that out the way. Everybody's out the window like, oh, they're trying to sue him. They're doing this. No, read the damn paperwork, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Easy was on Three Letter Man's show.
PSA Reloaded, man. Shout out to Three Letter Man. I'm talking to my man Easy. After that, I'm gonna be sucking on wifey's toes, man. Grab that water, 3.
How many minutes is the podcast?
TSA Reloaded Toe Sucking Association, man. Go ahead, France. My brother. Cook food. Cook food.
We're 2 minutes into the pod. You couldn't wait. We're 2 minutes in.
You said the magic letters and numbers. 3LM.
So, like everybody's like wrongfully talking about all this or like not really, like nobody reads anymore. Nobody stops to
read, man.
Nobody stops to read. Nobody stops to read. You know what I'm saying? So it's funny. Easy was like, this stuff isn't lawyer talk. I know y'all don't understand that. And you know what? He probably not wrong.
He probably don't understand either. The lawyer got to break it down to him. You don't know?
Yeah, but I'm college. I'm educated. I'm educated.
All right.
So here too. Yeah, same for you. So it don't go over our heads that much. And so, like, when it all came out, like, there's moments in time you rush to be first and you rush to be, or you take the time to be accurate. And this was a moment where I didn't want to be first. This is a moment where I wanted to be accurate because obviously this information is circling, and then you see D.I. the Handyman Battle Rap Trap and OTFMZ put it out, and Angry Fan starts his live. Everybody's going live talking about it, and I'm just sitting back. And I'm just like, sign out right here. Hold on. Let me listen to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Then I go to All Hip Hop, and God damn it, Vlad, allhiphop.com was like, let me read this headline to you, man.
Oh boy.
Where's this at? Pulling it up right now. So allhiphop.com went and published the paperwork as well. They probably were right after OTFMZ and everybody else, but God damn it, I can't find the article. I want to read this headline, so I don't.
Easy the Block Captain lies about being in.
Yeah, I just want to be precise so that I don't like fumble this pack over here. Here we go. They said Easy the Block Captain lies about being signed to URL. Yes. And so while he may have or may have not in their perception, the paperwork states that they are contesting that he's lying. You know what I'm saying? They are challenging that he is lying. So you can't just straight up say Easy lied. You have to say that URL is saying Easy's lying. It's two totally different headlines. So I took the time to say, all right, now that I've surveyed the landscape and seen how all y'all fumbled this and got this wrong, let me be the one to put the proper context to it. Title, URL contends that Easy the Black Captain lied about his contract. See, Vlad, see what a little bit of patience does?
No, absolutely, man. And that's the thing. It's like you can rush out, be first, sensationalize it, get the clicks and all that. But then when the truth comes out, it's either people like the sensationalism more than the truth, because the truth sometimes can be boring. You know what I'm saying? So, but sometimes if you just blatantly mistitle it, at this point, you're lying. You know what I'm saying? Like, or you're not presenting proper context. So then that way it shapes the opinions of those that are just reading a quick headline, because most people aren't going to deep dive into an article. You know what I'm saying? Except for loyal supporters at Let's Talk Battle We know that's why you guys show up there, because you want to read. You know what I'm saying? So us two archaic dudes decided we're going to give people what they're running away from, friends. Words, you know. But I did feel that it was important to sit back and fully understand what's being said. Because like you said, there's like, Matt, you know, there's pages there. You got to read through it. You got to make sure it's right. You might have to call someone who's in law or something like that, or just understand what's happening, get some feedback, break it down, and then get it right, you know, as opposed to just jumping out there and putting your perspective on it by just reading, you know, the header of the paper and stuff like that, and just putting out your opinion on it. It's not even a fact. It's just an opinion. So it's pretty crazy yesterday, man.
Do you have any thoughts and opinions on the paperwork that came out?
It's a response. So clearly, Easy is letting them know I'm corresponding to you, saying I believe I'm out of my contract. They're doing their legal, you know, right to respond back to it, and then they're going to take it from there. You know, as for right now, no actions have been taken. It's just words that say, hey, this is what I believe. This is what we believe. And if they're saying, if you don't come back and finish up your contract, you know what I mean, then you're going to be violating this and breaching this. So you could either come back or just sit out for a couple of years. You know, essentially, that's what it's saying, you know, and don't mess with anyone that's rocking with us, whether it's on paper or not on paper, which is, well, wow.
Yeah, they covered both sides on that one, right? It said anybody signed or affiliated.
You can't anybody that ever been to a URL event, bought a pay-per-view, bought a T-shirt, bought a Smack DVD.
Ever watched one of our videos cannot take them.
You cannot contact them, take them, nothing. So
you hear that, Jay Black? You cannot take anybody that's under LTBR staff or anybody that's ever clicked on this podcast. All right?
Yeah. It was wild, son. And you know, Easy wasn't happy. Easy bust a couple of shots too yesterday, man. He did call out, a lot. You know, the media franchise battle rap trap, you know. He's like, hey, but I get it. He feels like certain folks are working for, you know, a certain entity, and they're there to disperse the information, or as he likes to think of it, is the propaganda amongst the people. You know what I'm saying? Which I get it. You know, it happens. People have sources. All reporters have sources. Everyone's always checking for Shams and checking for you know, Woj and all that stuff. Where do you think they're getting it from? Where do you think they get the team information from? The team, right? More than likely. You know, but Easy, you're not so slick. You're not so slick, bro, because, you know, Easy, you got to admit it. You too, you know, you got your group of media people that support you. You support them. You guys trade valuable information. So now that you're the league owner and, you know, you're on the other side of things, you're kind of doing the same thing they're doing, because there's a media guy out there, you know, who's claiming that he spoke with Easy and he has Easy's contract. He knows the loophole. He's seen everything. He has the documents. That's what he's saying. You know what I mean? And Easy hasn't refuted that or denied that, you know? So I'm just saying, man, this is how it happens now. He's doing his big boy business. People are going to put information out there. Folks may not read everything. Their opinions might get spun and stuff like that, but this is where we're at with everything now, friends. You know what I mean? This whole thing has gone, I'll say semi-corporate. You know what I'm saying? Like it's still kind of corporate, still kind of hood, but it's getting bananas though out here, man.
Yeah, the never-ending onslaught of this war is honestly, this is just exhausting, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of tired of it. You know what I'm saying? Either y'all take the legal route, y'all go to the courtroom, and we get this settlement. We figure out what the hell happens. You know what I'm saying? Or just like everybody go about their business and just water their own gardens. You know what I'm saying? Like respectfully, like I feel like URL has provided more adjacent marketing to Easy in the trenches than Gnome Impact. Like,
oh, absolutely. I mean, come on, man. The event ended Saturday. All this news breaks on Monday, and I get it. On one hand, people are thinking, oh, this event was successful. Let's take the attention away from it. But what you're actually doing is putting more attention on it, because now it continues to drive a wedge between supporters of Easy and supporters of, URL and what's perceived as big business. Some people is just with it, and other people are just like, yo, come on, man, let the brother do his thing. You know what I'm saying? But the more Easy stands defiant and continues to be successful and win, it makes what URL is doing, it makes it look like it's even more petty, not worth it, you know what I'm saying, counterproductive, because no impact is this weekend. There's no advertisement going on for it. You know what I'm saying? And this paperwork doesn't just pop up out of the blue, France. You know what I'm saying? Someone has to drop it off somewhere.
And I want to say, like, flyers on social media, like that's
no, it's not enough.
That's bare minimum marketing, man. It's not enough.
Not in 2023, bro. Not in 2023, where you got cameras at home that can shoot movie quality stuff and all of that, and you've got people under contract and people who you're getting booked for basically on salary and stuff like that, and everyone's out here pumping this paperwork. Someone had to drop the paperwork off to the media. Why ain't you dropping off some like more promos, you know what I'm saying, some more blogs, some more things from the company to get people hyped and excited about it, because everyone's been waiting for a gnome. Now we got Gnome Impact. All right, cool, whatever. Still big names on it. It could turn out to be a good event, but you're not pumping it up for me to feel like it's going to be an amazing event with all that talent on it. You're worrying about that guy in Philly with the braces and the speech impediment. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to move on from this. At some point, or handle it in the background where no one knows about it. Because the thing they got going on with Rodney and RBE, we don't hear nothing about it because there's real lawsuit going on there. You know what I'm saying? And if you're going to handle that. But bringing all this to the forefront, man, is just, I don't know. I feel like it's counterproductive, man. And if we're just gazing by what people's opinions are on Twitter and social media and stuff like that, it looks all bad. But France, maybe there's a world where URL is like, all right, we got 1 million plus followers on YouTube. We have X amount of people who are on the app, right? So if there's a tweet that gets at the maximum 1,000 likes saying we hate URL for what they're doing, they're looking at the big number versus that little number. And at the end of the day, they know the number that's going into their bank accounts, right? And if they don't feel a dent from that, ain't nothing gonna change. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't think they feel a dent from that. I do think there's a large number of people that are just strictly just like off of all of this, not following media, just watching battle rap. A large base of like the subs on the app. You can probably quantify a solid like maybe 5% or less of their total subscriptions on YouTube have been converted. I've been hearing people on the space like, they got at least 30%. That's not how business works, man. That's not how business works, man. The rule of thumb is damn near like 1 or 2%. And if you have 5 or 10, you're like very graceful. But I'm willing to say they probably have anywhere between 3 to 5% of their like people subscribed over. And if that's the case, like this app is obviously generating enough for this to be a multi-million-dollar company. And if like at the end of the day, there's 2 commas in your bank account, you're not on social media, why would any of this pertain to you? Well, why would it bother you? You know what I'm saying? You're not seeing all of it. People that are upset or unsubscribing isn't necessarily causing a dent into the finances of it's lucrative to you. So you keep going about things that you do. But that's why I've been saying for a while though, it's like I said it since last month, Vlad, and I feel like when you push back on it now, you see it. I just want you to water your own garden, man. You know what I'm saying? I want you to be loved by the people again. I want you to just focus on your PR and focus on giving the people that are supporting URL and staying away from the bubble of everything else the highest quality experience. You know what I'm saying? If nothing else, care for those people right now that are making all this possible. Because, it's a very weird year for URL, you know what I'm saying? The least amount of events since 2019. This ongoing onslaught. Everything's a little disproportioned. It's kind of all over the place. Less caffeine events. So, like,
it's a rebuild year.
Yeah, it feels like we're in a rebuild year. and
they definitely say, yo, are we going for a big trade and landing a big free agent? Or are we just going to quietly make some trades, get some picks? You know what I'm saying? Wait till next year.
I ain't saying y'all tank. I ain't saying y'all tanked, but
they definitely didn't tank. You know what I'm saying?
But they said if we finish bottom 10, we get a top 5 unprotected.
And you
pick.
never know. You never know. You never know. Well,
a lottery odds go from 6% to 17.
Bruh, they trying to do like Orlando when they got Shaq and then Penny back to back. They're like, yo, man, we coming off this caffeine joint. Man, the money might be gone. Take a little year, rebuild, figure things out, be back in the, back and rolling, man. But yeah, so that's the latest on that. So now that you guys got the correct information, you can, form your own opinion on it or go read it, at letstalkbattlerap.com. Yeah. But France, man, what happened?
I just wanted to slightly mention Easy's response to it.
Go ahead.
Obviously, real quick, they have put it out that he's on a 5-year deal, and to be honest, if you're in our lane, if you're in our circuit, you knew he was already in a 5-year deal. This wasn't news to us. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was news to y'all, and that's fine. Y'all don't know. You're not all privy to what we know, but we knew he was in a 5-year deal. You know what I'm saying? So that wasn't nothing shocking. But he did say that the deal was too long when he went on a recent interview to respond to it, and pretty much just said that like he has a loophole. He's not going to reveal it until they go into court,
except to a blogger and give him his contract.
Yeah, so he's not going to reveal it publicly unless they go to court.
Oh, it's public. Once you give it to somebody, it's in the ethos, yo. It's only a matter of time, man. It's only a matter of time.
That's true. That is true. He did say in his own words, in battle rap, once you tell something to one person, it's no longer a secret. So if he wanted to let his loophole be known to that one individual, he was calculated as to where it may spread. All right. Point is, the majority of us don't know what it is. So he's saying we would know what it is when it actually comes out if they go to court, which he welcomes, by the way. He's actually very welcoming to that possibility. And so he actually had a list of demands of like, hey, if y'all want me back, he goes, just apologize publicly. Send me a quick
run down this Kyrie list, man.
Send me a 65 piece and put my battles on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
All of them from here on out.
That's my list of demands. You know what I'm saying? And when I heard all that, I was like, this is very condescending. This would never happen, but this is probably cheaper than any other option available. It's cheaper than probably going to court. Oh,
you go to court and lose, and it's like, man. But see, but if could you imagine the heads of that corporation making a genuine public apology?
No way.
All 3 of them sitting down in front of a camera, taking the time out their days from counting.
They don't feel like nobody feel like the problem is no one feels like they did anything wrong, and that's where I want to end this whole conversation. One person feels like he wasn't wrong for the deal that he wanted to get out of, and he found a way to get out of it, and the other people on the other side feel like, well, you still are in this binding agreement, and you haven't left it, regardless of what you think. It requires more than somebody telling you you're out of it for you to be out of it, and that's where we're at. So
but one person, France, that is doing some things definitely wrong in the public eye, it's the bar god, Danny Myers, France. This guy is going on a media tour.
Oh man,
for no reason. After the other 5 guys,
it's crazy.
Go ahead, player.
He just took a lashing on our pod Monday, and I thought it was over there. Now he was like, he needs another one. Over too. I thought he needs another one.
I thought it was over, France. But here I am. Your man Danny is on a platform, and he's
I'll be right back. Go ahead, explain.
Yeah, sure. He's basically explaining himself. He's explaining himself, and I'm like, Danny, there were 5 other people who also backed out of this card. None of them are talking anymore. You know what I'm saying? You're getting the lashings, and you're here explaining yourself on this platform, making yourself look worse. And on top of that, you're getting reamed by random fans who are being called up through StreamYard. And it's like, what are you doing, bro? You're explaining your contract situations, how They're going to take everything away from you. And then you're starting to say things that make it look like, I don't know, Danny. You know what I'm saying? Are you being naive? Are you being coy? Are you hiding some things and stuff like that? And it's just like, what are you doing, bro? Just get off the internet, go write your rhymes for Saturday, promote Gnome Impact. What are you doing getting raked over the coals by random fans? Like, you look wild, Bar God. That is not godlike of you, man. Like, you look crazy, man. And on top of that, now Miss Hustle has to deal with all of this. You're throwing these lobs and alley-oops to your opponents and stuff like that. And it's just like, Danny, what? Get off the internet. Everyone is not your friend. People are pulling you up on your platforms to use you for views, Danny. They're just as bad as what URL did to you. You know what I'm saying? They made you publicly bend your knees, and now your friends are making you bend over and let everyone know why you're getting hit with this paddle with these 3 letters on it. You know what I'm saying? You look bananas. Get off the internet and go write rhymes, man. I'm sorry. I got love for the Bar God, man. That's why I got to say it straight up and down. Get off the internet. You don't owe these random strangers any explanations, dog. And your so-called friends are using you to see what they do for views for promo, dog. But see, Danny's got such a good heart. He wants to help everyone out. You know what I mean? Even when they're just using him for the views and stuff. So that's why I get disappointed when I hear Danny's being underpaid. Danny's, you know what I'm saying, being taken advantage of and all this stuff. And then, all right, he made a poor choice, but so did 5 other rappers who people have forgotten about. But they ain't forgetting about you because you're still out here willing to talk about this stuff. Where's Swamp at? Preparing for his battle. You ain't heard nothing from him. Gave that money back, shut his trap. That was it. I hope you gave the money back, Danny. You know what I'm saying? Because your friends let everyone know you didn't give the money back. You know what I'm saying? Because they're talking easy. And the league owner is letting the information about your finances be out there so that your friends and random strangers on a StreamYard can tell you that you're broke because you can't afford to pay back somewhere between $700 and $1,500 without the help of the 3-letter corporation. This is what you're doing to your legacy, Danny Myers. This is from someone who supported you from day one. So I don't want you to think it's hate, but you got to get off the internet, bro.
Yeah, I think you echo the sentiments of everybody that's like a hardcore Danny supporter that's loved him over the years, has been with him and for the highs and the lows, the performances that weren't so favorable, for the moments where he erupted on these stages. Like this is the moment where you stop to say to yourself, all right, this is why sometimes you are revered how you're revered. You know what I'm saying? I was having a conversation with, you know, one of our peers in media. I don't want to put it out because we were just texting. And he's like, man, Danny Myers needs to be a 30K plus battler. And I'm just like, I don't want to get into the finance talk so much, but when you see Danny doing stuff like this, like, how can you be worth that? You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you ever find a way to equate yourself to be worth that when you're consistently putting yourself in situations to be lowballed, devalued, or taken advantage of? You can never get the optimal reach of what you are worth if you continue to settle or not be aggressive or understand the brand that you have. You know what I'm saying? I understand that you're a workhorse and that you want to battle everywhere, but like, there's a level of this business mindset that comes with being the type of brand that you are. You're a top tier. It's not like you're a mid tier that works very hard, that's cold and hot sometimes or inconsistent. You're a top tier name. A top tier name that's really climbed this ranks. You're a legend. Like, you know what I'm saying? You like, you have all the capabilities to really sit back and be that type of person that like should be able to shoulder more, demand more, have a stronger brand, but beyond the oversaturation and then moments like this, it's just really like, it's just like a free fall to like his image. You know what I'm saying? And it's one thing when he's over battling, right? Like he battled Tay-Rock at the top of last year.
Yeah.
Big, one of the biggest battles of his career, grudge match, headlining battle. He wins the battle. You would think, oh, he could sit out and really build his profile. No, he does the Danny Myers thing, battles. And then the rest of the year, his year peaked in January. So it's like, all right, you know what? I'm not happy about that, but this is your nature. I can accept it.
Gosh.
You know what I'm saying? But then when you do something like this, it's like, bruh, like, get off the net, go write rhymes.
Yo, man, Danny,
Get off the internet.
from here on out, when situations occur, you have to ask yourself, what would Geechee Gotti do? You know what I'm saying? And think about, what would Geechee do? Would Geechee be sitting there letting random fans who twirl their toes with their fingers after eating Doritos and wipe them on their pants, ask him questions about his financial situation? You think they would let them rake him over the coal tar and feather them over? He would tell him, SMD, mind your business, Mark. You know what I'm saying? So when you think about these things, think about, what would Geechee Gotti do? You know, when you think about, man, he want me to get off this card 2 days right before this card, I'm a man of my word. What would Geechee Gotti do? You know what I'm saying? To move accordingly, man. I mean, Geechee was even online. I mean, you know, he found some humor in it. I know that's your boy, you know what I'm saying? But when you told him, man, everything was in jeopardy, you know what I'm saying? You sound like they're about to take your home away from you. Like, it sounds crazy. So, Danny, I'll leave you with these words. In the future, just think, what would Geechee Gotti do, and act accordingly, Danny. From your day one supporters over here, man.
WWGGD.
Facts, man. But France, man, nonetheless, Danny has made his decision. He's got money to pay back. Easy to block captain. Let us know that. League owner. You know what I'm saying? And but he is on Gnome Impact this weekend coming up. And there are more people on that card. So why not? Let's get into this card, France, and break it down.
I know what y'all thinking. Hey, we're 26 minutes into the pod. You know what I'm saying? Now you guys are going to talk about the battles. Listen, I have the website statistics, all right? When we posted Easy's Trenches recap, all right, that got like 5% of the total viewership and reads as the legal paperwork, right? The legal paperwork got thousands and thousands of clicks, Vlad. I'm not even exaggerating. Thousands and thousands of clicks.
I saw the numbers, bro.
All right. So you think about what thousands and thousands are, and you put 5% to that. You know what I'm saying? It's probably it's probably less than like 200 clicks. You know what I'm saying? So y'all chose the drama over the battles. Don't act like it's us. All right. This is Let's Talk Drama Battle Rap. This is LTDBR.
Hey, yeah. Let's talk drama rap. LTDR. That's okay.
Yes.
Yeah, man. So
I chose this life, not us.
We know what y'all want to hear, man. Good grief.
Yeah, but we do got no Impact this weekend. You know what I'm saying? And I'm kind of excited for the card, only because there's a lot of quirky teams that I'm just like, what the hell is about?
Boy.
What the hell is about to happen with some of these organizations here, bro? Like I don't know what to expect from some of these teams, like Hollow and Calico. You know what I'm saying? When Miss Hustle picks up Danny Myers, like that's gonna be fun.
She gonna pick him up like Steam's picked up Chess.
they should redo the helicopter. like
yo, we gonna get a Miss Hustle.
Oh yeah, you definitely gonna get a nice little.
Oh my gosh.
What I want to know is if you're gonna get an alley-oop rebuttal where like Danny's like whispers in her ear, like say this at the top of the round. And then she like lobs it, and he like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm rooting for you, Danny. Like, you need to have a bomb performance, bro. Make us forget about all this. At the end of the day, when all you battle rappers have drama going on outside of the stage, your production on the stage can help amend and forget about all of this.
You gotta have an amazing performance, man. I don't care if these two gotta do pick and rolls, give and goes, you know what I'm saying? Pocket passes, post moves, all that stuff. Y'all better figure out this two-person tandem, man, situation out, Danny, because you think the people are on your heels right now. Wait till Miss Hustle is on your heels, yo, because you messed up her whole look and all that stuff and ain't bring it because
you wasn't supposed to be my original partner.
I was supposed to be with Shong. My Gucci shirt is real. It costs $1,800. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Why am I partnered with Daddy? He can't pay back $1,200. You know what I mean? Like, God, looking crazy, son.
I told him I would have paid the money back for him.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, man. Like, Danny, you have to be amazing this weekend. Like, you want people to forget about, well, they're not going to forget about this situation, but you want people to think of you favorably after this weekend. You have to be amazing. You got to jump in the air and stay there. You know what I'm saying? So, good luck to that team. However, friends, I am picking Lou Castro and Jerry West for the victory. There's just too much going on the EFB side. Too many distractions, France. It's like, you know, when you go to play, it's like when it's the regular season, you know, you're on the New Orleans Pelicans.
Yeah.
You're taking a trip down to Miami. You know what I'm saying? After you just left Milwaukee. You know what I mean? Your concentration and focus just may not be there. I don't care if you're Zion Williamson. Your mind is distracted. You won't be able to focus, Danny. Have to focus, Daddy. You know what I'm saying? So do not turn this into a trip to Miami and forget the reason why you're there, bar God.
Shout outs to the 2019 NBA draft class, the Guns and Buns.
Wilding out. Yo, these fools was on the same AAU team, man. As a Paredes at my city, yeah. $200 million, I don't care, yeah. I'm back, I'm on the streets with the 7.6 tools. You know what I'm saying? Like,
one of them can't put down the guns, the other one cannot leave the buns.
The buns, man. Come on, man. But hey, I tell you what, though, man, my man Zion ain't suspended, though. He looked crazy. He's just a freak ball. He's just a freak ball. You know what I'm saying?
Nut ass freak ball. Just a nut ass freak ball.
Yeah, you know, listen, man. You know, I ain't gonna speak about
22.
22 got more money than he could have ever thought of. You know what I'm saying? Like bathing in money and oh man. But listen, man, I try to not to speak about folks children and all that stuff. So salute to him, man.
We need a John Zion on this No Impact team.
Ja's, oh my god. Yo, Ja and Zion on No Impact. That would have been crazy. Guns and Buns. Would have been crazy.
Would have been crazy.
Oh my gosh, man.
Shouts to okay, let me give some love to Castro and Jerry before we go to the next battle. Shouts to Castro and Jerry. That's gonna be a fun team.
Wild cards, right? Versus God Body.
God Body.
And God Body, right?
I do feel like they're both performing with the intention of if I kill it, I could be on some madness. So
I know, man.
They both
already are, man. Knowing how these things are going now, man.
It's possible. Very possible. But if they aren't, they're definitely looking at each other with the idea of like, yo, Jerry, like I've been there. I might never get there again. I'm Castle looking at Jerry. I might never get there again. So I ain't fucking around. It's my only shot. It's my chance.
France.
Jerry's like, I didn't even touch the stage. I didn't even touch Summer Madness. You ahead of me.
They smell blood, son. And they are licking their choppers like they just took their braces off. I'm telling you, man. Danny, don't choke, Danny. Don't choke. Don't choke. Don't pull a gnome like you did with Real Sick. Don't repeat what you did with Jerry West when your dome was steaming for Halloween and all that. Like, do not choke. You choke, you might as well take. Oh, he can't take the rest of the year off. He's probably got like 20 deposits he already took. Oh my gosh. And he's going to Philly the following week.
Him and Rosenberg on the same card.
What happens when Rashad walks into the barbecue?
He definitely might. He
definitely will.
Yeah, he's crazy. He says the same day as Chrome, so he's going to be at both events. He's going to be at one, then take the turnpike and go to the other. So
he's going to be like, yo, bull, where my paper? Danny going to be like, it's coming. Don't worry about it. Man, everything's under control. I'm just waiting for the check to clear, and everything's going to be straight. We good. Rashad gonna pull up.
Daddy.
With the peppermint patty. You know what I'm saying?
WWGGD.
What would get? Oh man, Danny don't. He tried to do what Geechee Gotti would do, and oh, Geechee's gonna be there. He's gonna smooth it out. You know what I'm saying? He gonna smooth it out, man. Danny's straight, man. He got Geechee Gotti there. Everything's gonna be cool, but the jokes will be flying though, Danny. Like now, he's got to do 2 weekends back to back and jump through hoops of fire.
Shit, he was about to battle 4 weekends in a row. Like he had a battle before the Truth Fall battle. And he was supposed to have the Truth Rosenberg battle. I'm sorry. We're gonna have the battle before that, the Rosenberg, the 2-on-2, and then going back to Philly. Listen, man.
Good luck. Good luck, Mr. Myers.
No impact.
Who you got winning that card though? Who you got winning that battle?
I wanted Danny and Miss Hustle because I really felt like the dynamic of like a lob rebuttal, them being mad energetic, getting real EFB-ish, Hustle picking them up. I thought all that would be dynamic, but Castro and Jerry just got too much creativity to work with right now. Too much. They already had too much creativity alone without this. Don't give them anything extra.
Yo, I don't know, man. They're gonna have to do some Cirque du Soleil acts and whatnot, man, if they want to win this battle, because it's gonna get crazy. But I tell you what, though, I am genuinely more interested in this battle than I was before. I'll tell you that much. So,
me too, man. Me fucking too. I can't wait to see this joint for all the right and wrong reasons.
Oh my gosh!
All right,
ridiculous.
Let's keep going with the card. We also got DNA and John versus Flair and Foots.
Oh. I guess I got to go with the veteranship.
Yeah, same here.
Just because I just feel like DNA just refuses to lose, and on a stage that big, I feel like he'll tweak some things with John to make it more cohesive with what they do. So instead of just getting what John does and what DNA does, I feel like he's gonna bring them into his world. They're gonna merge their super PG powers and whatnot, and do a what's that thing called? What is that? The fusion dance or something like that?
Hold on, you got it.
Oh no, wait a minute.
Yes, you got it. You got it. That's the thumbnail for the show.
So yeah, man, I just feel like they're gonna fusion dance and PG crucible their way, with the victory in this battle. I do feel like Flair and Foots is gonna be fire, but I don't know, man. Something about them too, when they get around rookies for the most part, they just know what to do when they do it. So I'm rolling.
Yeah, I mean, they both have a really high ceiling content wise. They're both real lyrical. They both could be explosive. When I look back at their 2-on-2 against Nunnan and Trez, I'm just kind of like, I was there, and there was moments where like I just kind of like was no longer captivated. They were winning the battle. They were good. I'm not saying they're not good. I just those moments they just lost me. And Foots has the ability, in my opinion, to like really like run into dry spots from time to time. You kind of see in the Jerry battle, and I can only imagine how much more that could be magnified in a bigger audience. You know what I'm saying? And who knows what type of creativity conflicts they were having? Because battling outside, which is in the DMV area against Trez and Nunnan, is not the same as battling in the venue. It's about to have 1,000+ people against DNA and John. So Flair said John's not a legend. And, he's not the only person that thinks John's not a legend. I've been hearing that a lot. I've been hearing a lot of people trying to discredit some of these people's names as far as their legacies and them not being legends. If you don't feel like they're in their prime anymore, they're not good, that's one thing. You cannot take away the fact that these guys are established. These guys have a body of work. These guys have accolades that some of you guys will never touch. These guys have the extensive amount of like milestones that some of you guys will never touch. They have history. They have classics. They have battles that are like literally premier at the top highest viewed of the league. John is fucking league owner and brought like I don't even want to get into all this because it's like this is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking ridiculous. Yeah. And if anybody is notoriously known for not even just beating, like straight demolishing people in these opportunities of being a gatekeeper, it's both these guys. Okay. And DNA's will to not want to lose, him as a competitor, like I believe in that all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? No, DNA, you know what I'm saying? No, DNA ain't rocking with your boy. DNA, you know what I'm saying? We got love for you, DNA. Chill out, man. You know what I'm saying? But DNA's ability to like just not want to lose a battle like that. That's just unbelievable.
And you know what? I just want to say something before you continue, friends.
Yeah,
and because we always say all the time DNA just refuses to lose, but on the flip side of that coin, we gotta acknowledge his preparation into all this stuff and the amount of attention he gives it and how serious he takes it. So when I'm saying he refuses to lose, those are the things you got to think of when I'm saying that. Just how serious he takes it, his will, his tenacity, all that stuff, the preparation that goes into it, and the knowledge of being such a wily veteran. You know what I mean? So it's a lot more complex than just he refuses to lose. He's just gonna prepare so hard that it's gonna be difficult for him to lose. You know?
Yeah, John. I know that you can arguably say he's been on a losing streak because if you have him losing to Trez or any of his battles in between, like you could probably say, "Oh, I haven't seen John win or have a clear win in a long time." There's a 2-on-2, so it's a little bit of a different situation. Him and DNA have massive chemistry, so best believe you're gonna see a nice respark here from both of them. I'm worried for Soufflé and Foots. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm worried.
You think they're gonna die?
I think they have the capabilities of dying.
You think Def could be around the corner?
I personally am more concerned with Foots in these crowds because watching that Jerry West battle, it hit me. It was like, yo, there's some moments here where it's like, if this crowd was 3, 4, 5 times bigger, your air balls or your dry spots would look so much more worse. You know what I'm saying? And I'm always used to seeing him in smaller environments so far. Martinis, the volume. Outside was a pretty solid crowd, but it's still the DMVs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't seen him yet in a real hostile, challenging, difficult environment.
Was it outside Florida?
The first outside.
First outside. Got you. Yeah.
Yeah, the first one. It was in Virginia. And I'm just kind of like, you know what? Like, I'm not saying that you can't, but I have concerns. I have questions. I'm skeptical. Okay.
No, I hear. Listen, it's the first time too, man. It's gonna be a bigger stage, so good luck, fellas. But I do think they're gonna have some dope content though, because you look at their battles,
their ceiling is ridiculous.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have some good content, and I think they realize they're not battling. No disrespect, you know what I'm saying? None in Chef Trez, you know what I'm saying? And I also think they're like, no disrespect at all. I'm not trying to slight either guy. I just feel like they understand, like, wait a minute, these guys are the PG killer dudes and stuff like that. This is technically a gnome.
Yeah, it counts.
Because you got to document it as a gnome. So it's technically a gnome. So I think they understand their opponents and where they're battling and the circumstances that are going on. And their company is embroiled in a public war. Like, it's time to rally up the troops. Beasley got to give everybody a speech backstage. I think everybody's going to show up, man. I think we're going to get a nice close battle, but I think the vets are going to pull this off at the end of the day.
All right. We also have, speaking of skeptical, we got Calico and Hollow the Don.
What's the name of their team?
I don't know the name of their team.
The Hollow Cows? Hollowland?
Calico the Don.
Oh, we had Murderland. Was it Hollowland now?
Hollowland's not a bad name. I don't know.
Land loyalty.
I don't know if that's the team name, but we got Calico and Hollow the Don versus Shotgun Sugar and O-Red.
What's the name of their team?
Jersey.
Oh, the marketing just hasn't been put into it to even come up with names for teams?
Listen, there's
the only people that are selling merch is who? Gun Orthodox?
Yeah. Listen,
the only people with their own, rollout and promotion and stuff like that, and is Nitty and Twerk.
Correct.
Oh, okay, all right. Just making sure. Okay,
that's correct.
But all the documents responding to Easy the Block Captain are online.
I said it at the top of the show already.
I'm just trying to remember these things as we go along. That's all. Don't even have a name for these teams.
O-Red in this capacity of a venue, ARP voice I do not believe. I'm sorry, man. I don't care how dynamic Electric Sugar is. I do not believe in O-Red in this size of a venue, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know what to
His
expect
vocal
from it.
cords are gonna give out. Pause. Like it's gonna get crazy.
Yeah,
that's my thing. Like O-Red can really rap, but by the time you get to the third round and you got a decent sized crowd and you're screeching and you're losing it, there's no tea, there's no honey, and I'm not talking about that royal honey. You know what I'm saying? That Lush One be slanging, but what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen at that point? And then you're gonna have Hollow breakdancing while Calico is doing, you know what I'm saying, what Calico does and all that stuff. And O-Red's gonna be losing his voice, and Suge's gonna be looking at him like, what's going on here? And then the Loyalty Land rides off with the victory.
I have no clue what to expect from Hollow and Calico, and that's why I'm interested, because it's like, I'll be honest, I don't know if Calico's made to be a 2-on-2 battle rapper. We've only seen him twice with the same partner.
Then it didn't go well either. Well, we didn't get really a first chance to see what would have happened completely. But what we did see was not.
Yeah, we got a snippet and a full sample size, and neither are favorable to that. But then at the same time, you can look at the partner he's with, and maybe be like, maybe it's a partner too, because Hollow the Don obviously came from the WRCs, you know what I'm saying, World Rap Championships, you know what I'm saying.
Jean Short Nation.
He came from Jean Short Nations. He's got that 2-on-2 with Hollow and with Low Deluxe that's epic and amazing. So maybe they're creative. They're such like prestige pantheon level names that I'm willing to say, all right, maybe they can put themselves together to really create something. I have no clue what the hell's gonna look like, so I'm intrigued.
Yeah, same here, man. I couldn't have said it better. I don't know what's gonna happen. Good luck, but I just don't trust O-Red's voice and him in a room that size. You know what I'm saying? We've seen teeth fly out of his mouth. We've seen him lose his voice, but then regain his voice and win the battle versus Ill Will, strangely. We've seen the voice go out several times, the chokes that happen, the repeating the bars, arguing with people in the crowd. I don't trust it, man. I don't even know what Hollow and Cal are going to do, but I know they're not going to do that. So I got to roll with Hollow and Cal. Land over Loyalty.
Yeah.
I'll take Land over Loyalty. Can't cash in Loyalty, boy.
That's the people on the trenches card.
What Daddy said, what would you rather take? $2,000 or $60,000? But you can't pay back the deposit yet? What's happening? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go back. I did not mean to go back.
Daddy! What's your freaking name,
boy? Bar God. Your freaking name's Donnie. My name's Bargard, sir. Your freaking name's not Bargard. Your freaking name's Donnie. That's what he did, man. That's what's happening here.
Whew. Oh man,
Donnie. Donnie Kinte.
I might gotta get on Photoshop after this podcast. We'll see. Stay tuned, y'all.
We're gonna get us an AI Photoshop app. I need you to make me Danny Myers playing the lead role in Roots. And I need you to make the league owner a big bald-headed black guy with a whip. And I need you to recreate the Roots scene for me, please. Danny.
Sure thing.
Oh my gosh. We ain't gonna do that to you, Danny. We ain't gonna do it. I would love to see it though, but we ain't gonna do it.
I didn't say it's gonna be public. I just said I might gotta go make it. You know
let's go there, man. Let's start an archive for the Patreon, yo. F that, yo, friends.
Yeah.
Drop the link to the Patreon when we drop this episode on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
When this episode drops on YouTube, I need you to pin the Patreon link in the comment section or wherever that goes and stuff. Everyone, please go sign up for the Patreon. We will have a Danny Myers Roots AI generated.
Wait, hold on.
Yes.
What's up? Promises. I gotta make the photo.
Hey, listen, AI is gonna make it. Allen Iverson's gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? So the answer got us, man. Don't worry about it. The answer got us.
All right. We got Fonz and Av versus T-Top and Swamp. Interesting match because T-Top beat Av on Summer Madness. Got the 3-0 chant. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. And Swamp beat Fonz in Ultimate Madness 5. So
yeah. France, I'm rolling with Fonz and Av. I remember what they did versus Lou Castro and K-Shine. That battle was amazing and through the roof. And I remember when Swamp was with Geechee. It was all right. It was okay.
It was a little more than all right.
All right. To me, this is why it's opinionated.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Geechee was the one to score 40. But
that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Swamp had a nice little 20 piece to go with it.
Listen, man. This is
Swamp scored 15. He scored no 15. He said, yo, you got a 40-point triple-double, but I got 25 and 8 to coincide.
Listen, man. It's easy to play with Magic Johnson, man, where you just got to put your hands up and the ball finds you. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of easy. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But Fonz and my man Av, the two uncles, you know what I'm saying? They definitely had the experience. And on top of that, you know, they're battling one of the other lawn chairs. You know what I'm saying? The guy that folded on the last card. So they got some material to go at Swamp too. You know what I'm saying? And Swamp, you got away with it, but you ain't get away with it. You know what I'm saying? Like
he got away with the most of everybody. Tell you that.
He did in the public. France, what do we say? When they like you, you can pretty much do anything, right? France ain't getting not France. Yeah. Stay quiet. It'll go away. Somebody else is gonna do something goofy in the community, and it's gonna go away. You know what I'm saying? But Swamp did the same thing. You know, he folded when the time came. He was up out of there. More material for these guys to use. They're also so gifted with the punchlines, and we've seen them together. I just hope that both gentlemen are, you know, getting their cardio on. You know what I'm saying? Slow down on all that big eating. You know what I mean? Practice. Don't smoke before the battle. Come out there with that energy, man, and then blow this roof off. I'm going with the uncles.
Yeah, I'm going with T-Top and Swamp because I feel like once you find a formula to beat somebody once, you kind of like are confident it is there. I trust T-Top as a showman the most out of all four names here. So I feel like he knows how to like, Atlanta, what up? And just like wave his magic wand and have Atlanta like eating out the palm of his hands. He's done it before at center stage as well. I feel like Swamp is perfect. Swamp is in the perfect position to be like, let me just fall back and you know what I'm saying, and just focus.
Just wait for these passes. Shoot this corner three.
And believe it or not, I think. I know it might sound crazy to say because I'm such a big Fonz guy. I'm a huge fan of Fonz, but I think the weaker link here as far as rocking the biggest stage here would be Fonz because it's like he did rock that stage against Nitty after he made the adjustments to his Danny battle. But like, who's to say that he's still not prone to like, you know, like him and Av was amazing, but they were in a smaller room. Everybody's like, but they would have blew the gasket off a venue. And I'm always like, you know, you still got to put the grain of salt on it because there's still a tempo that like we need to see it happen. I'm not saying they can't. I'm pretty sure they will rock that room, but like, would it surprise me if like I see T-Top and Swamp connecting more with the crowd, finding ways to just like make fun of them and have like more key moments to kind of like just expose them as a team? I wouldn't be surprised. And they have a high standard to live up to. Fonz and Av, by the way, they do. Their performance
listen, man, sounds good. Shout out to my man Jay Smoke, Jay Smizzle. Yeah. All right, works over here at LTBR. We love your contributions to the team. Thank you so much, brother. You know what I'm saying? He was on a Cody panel, right? Yeah. Friends, remember he dropped a bombshell on everyone, right? Everyone's like, go Swamp, go Swamp, go Swamp, go Swamp, right?
All right, Verb.
And then Jay Smoke popped out and was like, his CPR is through the roof in 2022. How many battles did he choke in 2022? And everyone was like, oh, I watch all the battles. I'm on the panel, and I didn't even realize he was choking all year, right? So now you got these four guys. You got these four guys on the stage. Yeah. I know you say you're worried about Fonz being, the least dynamic on the stage, but what about Swamp having the biggest CPR choke percentage ratio or rate, you know what I'm saying, on that side? It's happened before. It happened to him versus JC with 120 grand on the line.
You sounding real like Verb right now.
You know I'm just speaking the truth. Sometimes Verb speaks the truth. Sometimes he goes a little left field. Sometimes he wants to bring female battle rappers and turn them into prostitutes. That's what he does.
I combat that with he has one of the most organized professionals, best, well-prepared battlers as his partner.
That's his partner. That's not him.
Yes, but his partner has to get him ready. You know what I'm saying? T-Top has to get him right. You know what I'm saying? He has to get himself right. He has to get himself right as well. But I believe in T-Top's meticulous preparation to be like, yo, listen, they on your ass, boy. You know what I'm saying? You got away with it right now, but you know what I'm saying, King, we still got to make sure we kill this guy. We beat him before.
I understand you're folded like a long chair at a barbecue, King, but I'm going to get you right. Take this back. You know what I'm saying? Don't choke. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, like, I don't know, bro. If you want that CPR.
And they're in the South. They're in the South, by the way. Don't let that. I know. You know what I'm saying? They're in the South, lad. You see when T-Top came out on that stage against Loso.
Loso's from the South, too.
a little farther down. A little farther down.
That's even more South.
Yeah, but, in Atlanta, they're like, there's sections here. You know what I'm saying?
Atlanta's a sophisticated South?
Nah, he also he didn't meet the melatonin requirement neither, you know what I'm saying?
Melatonin requirement? Or melanin? Yeah, they gonna lose. Yeah, T-Top and Swamp is losing, man. Francis saying melatonin requirement. Yeah, they're out of here, man. They're out of here. Yeah, they're gone.
Yeah,
they're gone, man. The uncle's gonna win this, man.
All right, well, mark my words. When we come back here on Monday and T-Top and Swamp is victorious, I need apologies.
All right. Hey, man, everyone who's watching this on YouTube right now, first of all, hit the like and subscribe. Second of all, let us know, do you want us to go live on Monday with this recap? This no cap recap? Or, you can sit there and wait for it when we drop it like we normally do. But if you want us to go live, let us know in the comments, yo.
Yes.
So I could tell France he was bugging by going against the uncles.
Man, when Swamp and T-Top rock that bitch.
All right, well, when you gotta, if you have to add to the CPR will exclusively be found.
I see what you're doing. You've been shading Swamp since the beginning of this segment. All right.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I'm saying if. I didn't say he will. I said if. Because France. You
said it's easy to ball with Magic Johnson. What about his Johnson? What about this and that? No. All right, Swamp.
France. Our job is to bring up what's on the table, be objective about it, and let people make their decision.
And you want to hear objectivity? They both beat their opponents across from them. They both beat them.
Yeah, that was a one-on-one. That was some time ago.
Yeah.
But listen, man, only one of them.
The uncles come back for their lick.
Only one of them was forced to come back, all right, and told, you can't just do what you want to do. You need to be back here. You need to bend them knees, boy. You need to kneel in that salt. And you need to stay there for 2 hours, all right?
His was different. He didn't fight back to get no lashing.
No, he didn't. He said, I know I done ran off the plantation, but I'm back. Please don't whip me. They said, come. He said, look here, boy. You'll come on back. We ain't gonna whip you. We're gonna give you your own cabin with your own bed. We're gonna even let you pick your own woman to sleep with every night. But you can't never leave here, boy. He said, my own bed, my own woman, my own cabin. I'll be back. Instead of going into the unknown of Freedom Land, he came back. France.
He did.
that's an angle, man. So we'll see what's up. You know what I mean?
All right, you know what I'm saying. Now I'm invested. Now I'm more invested in this match.
I'm just saying, man.
All right. And then we got the main event.
Patrolman caught up with him, yo. He got snatched all 6 of them and brought them back home, yo.
You got every gun title, every freaking gun title. EFG.
That's the name of the group.
EFG. Every fucking
no, it's title. every effing title, right?
Yeah.
EFT actually. EFT. Every effing title.
All right, EFT.
Not so bad. I got the car title, got the house title, got the gun title. You know what I'm saying? Got the Cody title.
We got Gun Orthodox.
Oh my gosh. It's guns, and more guns. Yo, this battle's gonna be kind of wild, man. It's gonna be kind of wild, man. I don't know. The way that these two are locked in, practicing on the beach near the water, actually, you know, having face-to-face time to actually come up with this material, that's gonna take it to another level, yo. Facts. And with Twork being like such a great performer and all that, like I feel like that's the one thing that Rock performs well too. I'm not gonna deny that. He does perform well, but I just feel like Twork is just like through the roof with the performance. And I feel like these two are gonna take it to a place where they're like, yo, that line is fire, but think about this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know these guys take pride and, you know, everyone, you know, wants to write their own bars and, you know, wants minimal help and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Shout out to QP for spilling all kinds of tea on the table, letting us know what's going on behind the scenes. But I feel like now that these two have the permission to write together, you know what I'm saying, and nothing will be criticized or anything like that, I feel like they can tweak each other's lines so well that it's going to be like almost perfect rhyme structures and similes and punchlines and metaphors. And, you know, Twork could be like, hey, let's do some of this dynamic stuff. You know what I'm saying? Whereas I feel like with Geechee and Rock, they're both so dope at what they do, but it's like neither one of them is sitting there saying, I'm trying to be the best pen, or I'm trying to be the super most creative. Don't get me wrong. They get into their bags where they definitely are. And it's the reason why they're two of the best battle rappers in the world. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like with the other two, man, with Rum and Twork, it's just like they know what happened. They fumbled the pack on the classic when they, you know, got into that scuffle in the third round. And I feel like this is their chance.
This still a classic. I'm not going front.
You know, I'm just in third round. That's the end, though. You know what I mean? But I feel like they understood what happened, and they're such close homies that they're like, yo, this is our chance to, we don't want to battle each other again, but let's top what we did with those 2 rounds, you know? And I feel like that's an inner motivation that they have that Rock and Geechee just don't have, you know, together. I could be totally wrong, but this is just how I'm seeing it. You know what I mean? So I got to roll with, what's the name of that team again?
Gun Orthodox.
Gun Orthodox. Right. I was about to say Gun Forgiven, that Danny line. I was about to say that. Oh, man. Remember Gun Forgiven?
Tony.
I genuinely almost called them Gun Forgiven, but I guess Gun Orthodox, man.
Rum Nitty had a quote in his All Access that shouts to Anwar for that content. He got a chance to shoot them preparing and going around and being on the beach and talking about teaming up. It's about 3 episodes of the All Access. That's pretty dope content. We need that more often.
Shout out to the marketing.
Yes. Promotion. So he had a quote. Nitty had a quote about the expectations he sets on their team. And he exudes a lot of confidence in the partnership and expresses belief that their ability to meet the lofty expectations that's set by them is like very high. They can meet it. He says, end quote, if we don't surpass gun titles first round, then all of this was for nothing.
Damn, son. Where'd you get that round? Oh, I'm here, man. I'm here for that.
Now the question, you know, we got to put this first take style. Can they surpass the gun titles first round against NWX?
Anything is possible, dog. Anything is possible. And with that on their mind, anything is possible, but it's gonna be tough. Surf is locked up. You know, everybody's got on their free Sue Surf sweatshirts and all that stuff. So I feel like, you know, the nostalgia is always going to be there because people will never forget what that was like. And, you know, the setting it was in happened in the Mecca and all that stuff. You know what I mean? And who they were battling against and stuff like that. Because remember, everybody thought DNA and K-Shine were like unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't stop NWX. And they showed us differently, you know, but it's possible for sure. For sure, for sure. But I don't know if the nostalgia factor will allow them to surpass that. Maybe it's that for this generation.
Man, I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm super duper here for it. Can't wait to see what it turns out to be. That's a very, very high bar y'all set for yourselves. I'm gonna keep a very open mind to see if y'all can exceed it. My only concern is what if they go very late into the night? You know, they're gonna be the last battle. It might be a surprise battle on this, Vlad. You know what I'm saying? You never know.
Listen, man. I wouldn't doubt it. You know what I'm saying?
You know
they're like, oh, we might need a backup battle. One of these renegades on the blade. They're playing hardball, talking about they ain't coming back. We might have to pull someone off this card, but they didn't have to because they got Donnie. Bring your ass back here. And so they probably do have a surprise battle in the tuck because
I mean there's
runaway-ish.
There's
been the patrol caught him.
There's been rumblings of like, you know, maybe an Ace in the Sheet, maybe a Swervo. Maybe Authentic might find a partner. Like they might get some of the new guys some burn. You know, that's just the word around the street. You know what I'm saying? It might not be a surprise battle, but from what I'm hearing, it might be one. And then, you know, there's been some of the newer guys' names been thrown around. It's like, you know,
we'll see what happens.
Maybe a chess. We'll see.
I'll take a surprise battle. I definitely will.
See, but a surprise battle adds on to the element of will there be fatigue for Gun Orthodox?
Hey, this is why they pay you the big money. So I don't care if you got to go on last. All right. Do what you need to do, man. Because when I go see my favorite artist, friends, and I done paid my money, and I've been watching these opening acts perform their janky songs all night. I want to hear them hits. And I want to see you perform them songs like I've been performing them in my living room, watching your videos for years. I don't want to hear, oh, I'm the guy that's got to close out the show. I'm so tired. I've been here since 2 p.m. Going on at 9. That's what they pay you the big bucks for, man. So I'm not listening to these. I know, I get it. We're all humans.
No, I'm not calling it an excuse. I'm just calling it reality. No,
I know. And that's why I said we're all humans. Fatigue is a factor. But at the end of the day, I'm sure they got some cots backstage somewhere where you could duck off or something like that. Do what you need to do because that's what it is, man. You want the big bucks. That's what comes with the big bucks, man.
Facts. Big facts. All right. And
now who you got winning though?
I got Gun Orthodox.
Okay, all right. You know what's crazy though, man?
Very clear. You nailed the explanation.
Yo, after Geechee did what he did to Rock in round 1 in their battle, how crazy is it that like they're teammates now? You know what I'm saying? Like now I have to erase this memory from my mind. That whooping he put on him in the first round. I gotta go. Guys are on the same team now. Like battle rap's crazy, man.
I think everybody on the stage has battled each other.
No, for sure. Yeah. It's just bugged when you think about it because you're like, because we know it's all words and stuff, and most of these people are compadres behind the scenes and all that stuff. So I don't take it serious unless it becomes some Ace and Piranha thing, and I don't know if they're trolling us because your generation, friends, takes trolling to a whole new level. Like they'll do things that my generation wouldn't even dare think about doing. Some of them did some weird stuff, but you know, for the most part, though, we wouldn't play around with these things. But y'all generation is y'all different, man. So, you know, I know that Geechee and Tay-Rock are friends and stuff like that. So whatever, but man, I'm just gonna be thinking about that first round, man, until they land that first haymaker, and then I could forget about it and then judge the battle as is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I just don't know if they're gonna have the explosiveness that.
How the hell you ain't help Breeze?
You know what I'm saying? I feel like obviously Rock is explosive. Geechee can be at times, but are they gonna have it? Are they gonna have as much TNT in the bag as these two guys? You know what I'm saying? It's not that they're not explosive. Are they gonna be as explosive as them guys?
But you see, all right. So you see when we talked about the previous battle, you were like, "Oh, but Swamp beat this guy, and they ain't beat that guy."
No, well, but I didn't use that. I didn't use that here.
No, I know. No. I know. But I'm just saying, how come it don't apply, Frank?
Because they know everybody's big stage experience. Fon's only been on 2 big stages.
Oh, okay. All right. Good rebuttal. Yeah, so I know Tay-Rock, because Tay-Rock beat Rum.
What you want me to tell you? Swamp has been on more big stages than Fonz. What you want me to tell you? I'm sorry, it just happened that way.
Brother.
What you want me to tell you? He's on Gnome Summer Madness.
$20K, boy.
Oh man, Woo! What happened before? What happened those first 2 rounds prior? You were like, he might be up 2-0.
No, he definitely was. He was up 2-0. I don't give a damn what anybody said. He was up 2. He was up 2-0.
All he had to do was land the plane without.
He had one of the Barry Sanders on him, man.
All he had to do was land the plane without busting one of the wheels on the way down.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? And then we're looking at history completely different right now. It didn't happen. But the point is, he rocked that stage. He rocked the second round against Tay-Rock. I know what y'all gonna say about the Arsenal battle. I promise you, it's not as bad as y'all think that it is. And you know what I'm saying. And obviously, we seen what he did to Clean. He lacerated Clean.
So. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. All right. I'm just saying, because I know Tay-Rock. He got victories over.
They all got all of them got massive big stage experience. It all kind of cancels out, but it's just okay. It's just now we're just looking at peaks, and I'm like,
just wanted to make sure why that. You know what I'm saying? Calculation.
But it makes sense. It makes sense to me.
I hear you. I just wanted to hear your explanation. That's all.
Yo, you got me excited about this battle now.
Hey,
you got me excited about this battle.
All right. Yeah, let's go. Listen, France, we have to get everyone excited about this battle because ain't no promotions for these battles. You know what I'm saying? Well, no, not this one. I take that back because Gun Orthodox has been promoting, but we got to amp ourselves up. Otherwise, we're going to be talking about as the world of easy turns. You know what I'm saying? And I'd rather talk about the battles that I'd rather talk about what's pushing the culture forward, and that's the actual battles, man. So,
we got a bunch of battles that entire weekend. They also got that 1-rounder card the day before.
Did we finish No Impact?
Yeah, No Impact's done.
That's all the battles?
5 battles, unless it's a 6-1.
They better be a 6-1. Oh my god!
Surprise!
Wink, wink, stink.
Yeah. If y'all listen to the pod by now, y'all know what's going on. All right, so just enjoy the Easter egg.
Those words are Francis words. I don't want to get a text from someone named Eric Beasley. Listen, you know what I'm saying?
The event is 48 hours out. If you made it an hour and some change to this podcast, you've earned the Easter. You saw they waived Chris Paul yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Saw the news, right? The day before or 2 days before, Brian Windhorst and Zach Love did a podcast after the finals, and they're talking about the future of the Suns. Mm-hmm. And then Brian's just like, what if he's a Sun, but you don't got to pay him $30 million? Like, he's talking in code. He's like decoding shit. And they're like, you're like, what are you talking about? 2 days later, wage Chris Paul. He knew, all right? And I know, all right? And I'm just giving you the Easter eggs. Enjoy it for what it is.
We ain't even got to hunt for that one. But yeah, man, we'll see.
You've gotten this far. You've earned it. You've earned. That's my treat to you. All right, I'm gonna start spoiling these secrets.
Ooh, that's right, man.
In a very nice, decoded format where I don't give it all away. But if you made it this far and your ears are perked up, you're gonna pay attention to what's being said.
Right. And if you appreciate, these Easter eggs, shut your trap and hit that Cash App. You know what I'm
saying? The Friday before No Impact, they got Big T versus Big Hand. Big T went on Twitter. It was like Big T was like, "Who made this flyer? Stop playing with my fucking name." And I'm here to tell you, Big T, they weren't playing with your name. In fact, they were being very fair to your name. In fact, they were being as accurate to your name as possible. that there was no reason for you to complain. All right. So here's the bottom of the flyer. And then B Magic's battling Casino. You got Prep versus Snake Eyes.
Oh, all right. I'm there for this one.
you gotta give Snake Eyes his props, man. I made this battle happen. I got this on the card. I got you off the train. I got you battling here.
Another lawn chair. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Prep. You know what I mean?
You got Stumbles versus Your Honor.
Got to think about my future. I got to think about where I'm just getting my heat back on URL. They just started to book me again. I got to think about what I got to do. I got to think about my future. I don't know when Easy's going to let me battle again. I got to think about my future.
Leave him alone, man. Leave him alone.
I'm just saying, man.
We got Stumbles versus Your Honor, a battle for your potential.
Yikes. Let's go. Next battle, please.
The battle for the potential that everybody thinks that you have. Chess versus Mac Myron. It's a nice little one-rounder.
Okay.
JC versus Emerson Kennedy was supposed to be a 3-round battle during the quarantine. Somehow they found a way to spin the block for one. JC, you're on a watch alert, JC.
He's on Watch Busters. What's going on?
You lost the Surf. You lost the Hustle. You lost the Klutz. Heard you lost out of eye battle recently too. You on a watch alert.
Is JC on the pack watch?
Because if Emerson Kennedy starts to,
I'ma F him up. I'm about to F him up. So JC's officially on a pack watch, but not really on a pack watch because no one cares if JC's losing because he has such a built-in hardcore fan base.
All I'm saying is we're watching. We're paying very close attention.
Mr.
Julian Carter, we're paying attention.
He was good versus Klutz, though. I'll give him that. Because the other battles, it was kind of like
I didn't say he wasn't good. I didn't say
no. I'm just putting it out there. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes when people hear the word loss, they can, think that you were bad. In some of those battles, he was Miss Hustle battle. He was not good in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Skated by the skin of your teeth. You had a raccoon loving, eating. You know what I'm saying?
Am I starting a narrative? Maybe. But are you on a 3-battle losing streak on the app and this has never happened before? Oh, so true.
JC, you on pack watch, buddy.
Be very careful, JC.
4 in a row. You get an official pack. That will be on the Patreon.
I'm getting back to making graphics if you go
to brother. Remember, drop the Patreon link. You know what I'm saying? Right there. Because there will be a pack watch. All right. Yeah. He goes 0-4. There's going to be a lovely, nice laminated pack with his face on it, man.
Yes,
y'all sign up.
All right. We got Chef Trev versus Jack Boy Maine.
Oh, interesting. A little Southern battle with that.
I wouldn't mind seeing that for 3 rounds, to be honest, but I like the battle. And then we got Holmesy the God and Thesaurus making his URL debut.
Jean Shorts Nation makes his way over to the URL. Now, wait a minute, friends. Thesaurus doesn't he have another battle on URL on the channel itself? Did he battle Dirtbag Dan on a poison pen card that landed on URL, or did Dirtbag Dan battle somebody else?
I don't think it's on the URL channel, but
there is a Dirtbag Dan battle.
No, there is. There's 2.
But it's not Thesaurus, though, right?
They have 2 battles, but it's not Thesaurus. Both battles, one's on King of the Dot, one's on Grind Time.
Okay, all right. So this will be Thesaurus's first appearance on the URL Cartel's umbrella.
Correct.
All right. 1-rounder. I ain't mad at it, man. I know a lot of people are like, oh, why are we getting 1-rounders? Listen, you got the Gnome Impact happening. We do not need to overload everybody and try to do a whole other night of 3-round battles. Because the last time when they did this 1-round festival, I was kind of like, huh? But then when they dropped them and I was just watching battles one after the other, and I was like, I'm not mad at this. You know what I'm saying? So it's appetizer before the main course. Some good combinations here, man. Thesaurus. I'm thinking it's got to be like it has to be a small room situation where it's just, pit style or whatever. And I feel like it being only 1 round, is actually going to be more favorable to Saurus. You know what I mean? Or as we know him as Pete. You know what I'm saying? Everyone who's been in this game for over 15 years definitely knows him as Pete. And I think he's going to show up, man. I think he's going to have some funny stuff, and he's going to be able to watch how things are going throughout the night and make some adjustments. But he's probably a little worried, though, because, you know, you watch these guys over the years, you know, there was this whole thing between KOTD and URL and everyone standing up for their league. So sometimes you hear some guys speak not so favorably, or if things aren't going well for URL, they're quick to point it out to you and let you know what's going on, you know? So to see Saurus make that jump over and get on this platform is going to be very, very, very interesting, because he's definitely had some choice words over the years. But I always say this, man, ain't too many battle rappers that's going to turn down a proper opportunity to be on URL. Obviously, if he's going to do the battle, it must work for him. It must be on the terms that he likes and stuff like that. And I don't care how much he talked about them. It's still an honor to battle on that platform, especially if you're a legend. And it's going to be great because he's battled everywhere on so many continents, so many platforms, that he gets to go on this platform and we get to see what he could do, you know?
I'm excited. Everybody obviously will want more than one round, but I think this is the perfect appetizer where it's like, you know, it speaks volumes to who he is at this point in his career.
A legend.
That, like,
a damn legend.
That he doesn't care about the politics as far as like, oh, I need a look, I need an opponent, I need this to be a big card, I need this to be a big deal. Instead, he's like, yeah, give me one of your most competitive guys. Holmesy is a very competitive.
I mean, we saw what he just did against Mr. Number 6, you know, Hansel.
That's true. It's very true. He didn't beat him. Yeah, I had him win that battle. He ain't smoking. But the point is, like, Holmesy is very, very, very competitive. You know what I'm saying? And it speaks volumes to me. It's like he ain't got no problem just, what's up? Where the smoke is at? You know what I'm saying? Personally, though, I would love to see if they make the Saurus commentate during Double Impact. No Impact, I should say. Like, if they had, like,
they're not gonna do that.
If they had like Marv and Quest, or they had like Marv and Saurus. Not the whole thing, but like
show up. Yeah. Why not? Yeah. I mean, come on, man. He's one of the come on, Mr. 2 times.
Like I feel like if he's there for the whole weekend, it's like, yo, pop up.
I mean,
yeah, like
unless you
give him Nunu's mic. I will listen to the Saurus over Nunu.
I would watch Nunu over Thesaurus. No freaky.
Yeah. I'm just saying,
that's a wild visual. But
yeah,
no, they kind of do have to, you know, and I hope that they know that, you know. I hope they're focusing on that and not focusing on dropping another pack of paperwork. You know what I'm saying? Like, Thesaurus is one of them guys, Mr. 212, him and Ilmac. We all know what they brought to that game. You know, they come back from the days where we were wearing jean shorts, friends. I mean, the John Cena joints. You know what I'm saying? Like, we come from that era. You know,
join the sports teams.
Come on, man, with the white fading on the front, the hammer loop on the side. You know what I mean? Like, we come from that era. The big, tall sneakers to go along with it, the raggedy shirts and all that. Like, he comes from that era. And he's won 50 grand, couple of rings. Like, this ain't no joke. Like, he's one of those guys. And I don't know if many of the modern people who are going to be watching for the first time this weekend knows that, but I think it would be dope to point that out and actually have Thesaurus come up there and definitely do some veteran commentating and just, you know, let the people understand what's going on.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if Marv or Quest will be in the building. I see Quest was recently at one of these band events, band battles this past weekend at the Crucible. So maybe he'll show up. The point is, like, if you got the 2-on-2 guys in the building, swing the mic over, swing the mic over to them and let them, like, you know, let them take over the booth for a couple battles if need be.
I hear that, brother.
Shouts to Jay Black and all. I'm not saying you guys don't do a great job. I'm just saying, like,
It makes sense for this. Absolutely,
you have the goat, the 2-on-2 goats in the building. Let's hear their analysis for a little bit on it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
And then let's work on getting Ilmac on URL next, man.
Hey, listen, man. There's words around the town that Ilmac will be back this year. You know what I'm saying?
There's words on the streets.
There's words on the streets. You know.
Will he be on the cartel though? You know.
No. What I'm hearing is not the cartel, but I'm hearing he's back. I'm hearing he's back outside. You know what I'm saying?
Get down or lay down, Caesar. So URL told Holmesy, you know, get down or lay down, Caesar. He's like, yo, man, everything's cool. I'm just running a cool little slim shop, cool little operation here. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no trouble. Whatever y'all got going on between you and Easy, I don't want no trouble. They said, get down or lay down, Caesar. He said, no, man, I don't want to get down. Blaka. Bend that knee, boy. It's back on
URL. There's also a band battle on this card. You know what I'm saying? It's going down.
What battle was that? What battle?
It's banned. I can't say it, man. I'm just letting you know it's a band battle on this card. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they did put out a flyer and said band at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So I'm just wondering, like, are we not supposed to know about these battles? But hey, listen, I don't want you to get in trouble.
Hey,
I don't want you to get in trouble. I've seen some texts flying around the internet, friends. Yeah. I don't want anyone to have to unfollow you just to get, you know, and say, oh, this guy's ruining battle rap by leaking all the information and stuff.
All I'm gonna say is, you know, somebody that might have, you know, might be having a band battle. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so they better be having a band battle. Shit. You
know what I'm saying?
Pull me off a car. I thought they were the land of the free and the home of the brave, man. I thought I could go do what I wanted to do. I ain't even on no contract, man. Oh, you own a contract. It's an invisible one. You want to eat? Get down or lay down, Caesar. That's what they told him, man. I'm going to get down. I'm going to get down.
Yeah, speaking of band, Speaking of band, before we close out the show, they dropped the band battle. There was some band battles this past weekend at the Crucible. We saw Cortez and Jay Mills. They had a battle. That's a battle I didn't know that
It dropped?
It didn't drop, but I just
I just
didn't know that was a battle that I needed to watch in my life, respectfully.
That would be a good one-rounder.
It's probably 3, though.
For New York, you know what I'm saying? If Jay Mills could just focus everything for one round and took all of the highlights he's had since he's returned and just focus all of that and make it like a battle where it's like, all right, Jay, I ain't mad. I think that'll be a victory for him, man. Because that's the side of battle rap we want him to get back to, where we're like, all right, Jay, okay, all right. You know, I ain't looking
all
for
right,
too much.
all right.
Easy.
But we did
easy
get
F verb.
we did get Tink the Demon and Chess to drop. There's also a band battle that went down that same night. And
what'd you think?
I don't know, man. This is a battle that I just like hearing that they both had 2 weeks prep. I don't know, like the whole battle was like kind of bizarre, right? Because like Tink's
and band friends,
like
I don't like the smell of this, friends.
Yeah, Tink's first round, Vlad, is like so slow paced that like it doesn't sound like he has it all the way down packed. He's almost in like a full like. There's no emphasis. There's no energy. There's no like.
Desire. He's just trying to remember it as he's rapping it.
It's almost as if he's rehearsing it to a degree. It's almost like he's saying this round in the bathroom to himself before he goes out on the stage. And that was like the effort you got from that first round. And he had a couple of lines that I liked. A slight stumble. And then Chess's first round, you know, Chess always has some good material, but a lot of stumbles, a lot of hiccups. He had to pause himself just in case so he didn't, you know, have one of those moments.
Oh boy.
So, but then the other 2 rounds, Chess pretty much. I had Chess winning the battle pretty clearly. The first round you could debate because of all the stumbles, but
did he choke or he just stumbled?
Nah, it's just a lot of hold up. Back into it, you know. It was a lot
he had
of
the acid reflux joint.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. At one point, he was like, "Let me calm down." He goes,
"Oh gosh, can you hear the bubbles coming up through the microphone?"
He handled business. But he even said in the beginning of the battle, like his top of his first round, he's like 2 weeks for this.
I didn't even want to be here.
Yeah, literally. So I'm looking forward to a world where we don't have to put everybody through the extraneous process of 2 weeks prep. You know what I'm saying? Especially when there's not that many events going on, we could plan out things a little bit in advance.
You would think. But,
yeah.
Shown to be otherwise. I did see another battle, France. I got to, because do my little research for Remy Ma has a card coming up next week, the Grudge card.
We're gonna get it. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get into that next week. It's gonna be lit.
Yeah, man. So Easy and Remy decided to sandwich the URL, and so I wanted to get familiar with one of the young ladies that's gonna be on the card called Shayrak. I know. Is it Shayrak or Shayrak?
Shayrak. Hit up the model.
All right, C-Rack. And I was like, you know what? I never really watched one of her battles, and she's battling as Smack would say it, the face, Casey J's. What better battle to watch? And it just dropped. Cool. France. I think Casey might be on a pack watch, man. You know what I'm saying? I watched it first round. Shayrak, she did actually the opposite. Everyone usually does case name flips and stuff like that, but she decided to use the J, and it was a lot of Jordan references, other J references and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, she decided to flip it around and get a little bit more creative than others have gotten. In the first round of Casey's performance, it was much like the Tink one you described, where it's like, all right, I got the bars, but I don't got them to where I can just do a full performance, a pure away 360 into a split into a handstand. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, I think Shayrak might have sneaked out that first. Second round comes around, she's doing more of the same. Second round comes around for Casey J, and she goes, and you bet not choke like you did verse 40. And there's silence. But then she gets it back, so I'm kind of just kind of covered it up a little bit. And she couldn't get it back, France. And she was sputtering after that. And then you hear Shayrak goes, and you bet not choke on this part. And I was like, oh. So, with that being said, man, I had Shayrak up 2-0 already. So I was like, I don't need to watch this third round. You know what I'm saying? I watched a little bit of Shayrak start the third. And I was like, all right, I'm out of here, man. So Shayrak's all right, man. She's got some bars. She's definitely got some of that New England influence in her bars that I can hear, but it's cool. When you first start out, you're going to have influences. You're going to hear them in your style, but she definitely has a lot of potential. The writing is there. So her versus Tony Blanco on that card, it's going to be interesting, man. You know what I'm saying? For the love of Dot, we got a nice little funky little battle to look forward to. So I'm glad I got a chance to watch Shayrak, because we're definitely gonna get into that.
I definitely seen interviews about that.
What?
That she had. She's like, I won that battle. I seen her saying that, and I'm like, oh.
Who? Casey said she won that
battle.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, France. The truth got a little shaky in there, man. So, but salute to them, though. I mean, the material was good, but things happen, man. But long story short, we will get into that grudge card next week, man. Anything else we need to tackle, France, before it's all said and done?
Did see the Caution and Raw Image battle that dropped on RB this past week. That instant card at the end of May.
757 Caution?
757
versus who?
Caution versus Raw Image. This is one of the Lady
on
Burks.
RBE.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Okay. How'd that go?
It was a pretty solid battle. Caution showed a lot of her experience that she's gained over the past year. I really like Caution's style. There's moments in it where it has, let me say this with a grain of salt, because I say this with a compliment. It has shades of Easy to Block Captain, where it's real purposeful writing, layered aggression, and all the setups kind of have a little bit of something to really if you're paying attention. Oh shit, there's a punchline here, there's a punchline there, and then she gets to the main part of her sequence whenever she has a 4-bar buildup. I like that a lot by Caution, you know what I'm saying? But as far as Raw Image, I feel like she kind of just wanders aimlessly when she's rapping. She's just rapping to rap. There's no real direction. She's kind of hard for me to follow, because she's not doing your traditional 4-bar. She's not like in this multisyllabic rhyme pattern, so I can't really like it's kind of all over the place, you know what I'm saying? And it's like just a lot of aggression, not enough punchlines, not enough structure. So I'm just kind of like stuck. But she does scheme from time to time. So some of her schemes was good. Like her second round, she had this color girl scheme, really dope. But outside of that, like a lot of the material, I felt like it didn't connect with me. You know what I'm saying? And Caution, first round, potent. Her third round was breaking her down. Her third round, she broke down her entire style. And I was just like, this is when Caution's third round broke down Raw Image. I was like, this is exactly how I felt about watching Raw Image before Caution said it. So this confirms with me what I'm watching. So it lets me know I'm not bugging. But obviously, she has a ton of aggression and good delivery. So I think she will continue to develop. And shout outs to Winged. She's doing a great job. She was in the middle, taking care of it. She's a partner now, apparently. She's a partner now.
Hey, listen, man, ARP out here dropping all kinds of incentives to join that team, boy.
You know so she been taking care of the intake process, the brick by brick, all that's her. So I gotta salute her.
Y'all better not embarrass me when y'all get out there.
and they had a good battle. I will say, Vlad, I say this for the end. The Entourage.
Oh, there's some brick gas going on.
The gas in this battle, would make We Go Hard say word. I gotta raise it up a notch.
No way. Yeah.
Listen, Saudi Arabia was jealous of all this gas. You know what I'm saying?
Nasty work. Yeah. Now they gotta chill out, man.
They do.
Y'all gotta chill out. Y'all gotta chill out, yo.
They do. I feel like it ruins the fluidity of things sometimes, and like. It wasn't that many people there, so it was like almost just like, what's the need for all this? You know what I'm saying?
This is how we practiced it.
Yeah, I've heard, and some of y'all probably heard this already. Some of y'all probably heard these rounds multiple times. Why y'all doing this?
That's how they practiced it, B. I don't know, man. Boy, friends, we know that Remy card is coming, on the 17th, and like you just said, Caution. She just had a nice little tune up. Her and First Lady Flames, man, similar styles, similar vocal tones, similar projections, similar imagery, and all that. They come from, close proximities in Virginia and all that stuff. And it was all cool until Caution 757 Caution said, she's the queen of Virginia. And I think that made First Lady Flames highly upset. She's contesting that. She did not like that. She thought it was all cool until she said that. So now, before it was like, oh, we both from Virginia. Maybe we could do a 2-on-2. So now it's a 1v1. All right, Remy, I see what you do, tearing states apart. You know what I'm saying? I see what you're doing here, Remy. You're over here telling all the league owners, SMD, I'm here to take over. I don't care what y'all got going on. I played friendly for the first year. Showed up to y'all punk ass events, shook y'all hands, stood on y'all stages. But now it's big SMD energy from Remy Ma, kid. You know what I'm saying? And she don't care who gets caught up in the crosshairs, B.
Can't wait till next week. We break that down some more. All the face-offs come out. You know what I'm saying? We get to really get into the full grudge card. It's in Hell's Kitchen, the venue.
Oh, okay. All right. A little new venue there. She's like, man, people tired of coming out to Queens, boy.
We got a bunch of nice restaurants afterwards too, and I got nice little bars too. So might have me a nice little stay when it's all said and done.
You gonna be up in the spot, kid? You in the spizzle?
Well, I gotta see because We Go Hard got an event that same day too. So
Francis like a room full of ladies. We Go Hard.
No. I'm going to Chrome. No. Only the
okay.
I'm going to Chrome. The question is, after Chrome. Listen. There's no choice to be made. If the choice is Chrome, We Go Hard. The choice is Chrome. The question is though.
Oh my God, sausage party or Krispy Kreme? What do I want?
The question I'm trying to figure out is, after Chrome, are we going to chill and lounge in the city, or are we going to make our way to Brooklyn? Like,
okay, all right.
That's two different vibes. Afterwards, you get a little dinner and drinks with all the ladies around, or you can say, I watch these battles. Let me go be media and go cross the other.
Fans gonna be like this. Fans gonna be like, I'm trying. So get your Drewski.
Fuck, son.
Fruski.
yeah. I mean, you never know who's gonna want some victory drinks after they battle. So,
some of that victory drilling. You know what I mean?
All right, take it easy.
All right, take it. You take it easy, player. I am taking it easy, kid. I'm in my Reed Dollars form. You know what I'm saying, man? I just want to get an RV and ride around with wifey. You know what I'm saying?
All right, well, that's all I got.
You never been down to Pine Street to pay no bail. Has your opinions on that battle changed at all?
You know, actually, some of the people in our comment section had a message for you.
What they said?
They said, "Hey Vlad, NH and Kaboom actually have Easy winning the battle."
Because they jealous.
What you got to say to that?
They jealous of Reed. I kid. I do want to go to Philly at some point. I'm not that far from Philadelphia. NH Kaboom, I'm joking. Good for them. It's an opinionated sport that has no bearings on how I feel about the battle.
Hey, listen, all I'm saying is the comments were like, "Hey, Vlad, them old heads you think, and you heard Easy's dad, for them old motherfuckers like me, we saw the shit, cents, not dollars. We heard you, T. Morant. T the block captain.
Exactly. T the block captain. He wake him up. Hey, you gotta go move this pack, boy. You can't be sleeping, man. Later for school. Get out of here.
And his name is Tony. Tony the block
captain.
Yeah,
he got the same name. Yep. T the block. Listen, man, all I'm saying is I get it, but there's still two worlds, though. You know what I mean? But dope event, dope battle. Oh my gosh. Are we leaving anything off the table? Because there will not be a third episode this week. People, all right. We're giving y'all two, all right.
We'll be back to recap all the activities this weekend. And that's all.
D Good in 93, day one supporter. Thank you for always posting the episodes. You got two of them things this week, player. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So salute to everyone, man. Had to give y'all a double dose because Monday was so crazy. We didn't have time to finish up all the topics, and we are not trying to give you a 4-hour-long episode to listen to on Spotify, Apple, and Stitcher and all that stuff. We can do a live show if y'all want to do that. Then I can see if we continue to go on, you know what I'm saying, for 4 hours, but we definitely were not trying to do that on Monday. But thank everybody for always rocking with us. You know, like I say, subscribe on all platforms. I ain't going through all of them. Most importantly, log on to letstalkbattlerap.com. We will see you Monday. Whether we're live or not, it depends on what you leave in the comments. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all supporting y'all boys and y'all rocking with it, man, because this is our 5th year in the game, friends. 5 years, and we finally started to take YouTube seriously after year 5. Like, we wildin', son. But we here, though, nonetheless. You know what I mean? So follow us on Twitter, on Instagram. We are the #1 source for battle rap news on social media for up to the second news content. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at LTBR Podcast. I'm done. I'm waiting for the battles. I can't wait for Monday. It's going to be lit. Let me suck on wifey toes all weekend, man. But yes, I reloaded, man. Got that water thing.